Hey, welcome back to Tiamat's Tarot. Today we are going to be doing a reading, and actually, this is not going to be using Tiamat today. We are going to be using Aphrodite. We're going to be channeling some messages actually from Aphrodite, and we are going to be doing a twin flame reading. So we're going to be doing a sort of love spell. I'm going to call it an Aphrodite love spell reading. So, well, anyway, you'll see what I decide to name it anyway, by the time I upload it, because I haven't necessarily completely decided on a name yet, but yeah. I'm going to be using the Crystal Tarot by Jane Wallace, and I'm also going to be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Whoops. They were already open. And I'm also going to be using these Moonology cards because I want to do a really in-depth reading today, and I will possibly even get, yes I will, not possibly, I will get some angel answers as well. Oh. Anyway, so I'm going to get some angel answers for our reading today. So welcome. If you are new here, please subscribe. If you are a returning member, then welcome back to the channel. That was very professional. Just wiggle it really fast in front of the camera. So now that I have called Aphrodite in, she likes sweet smelling incense, so I have used cinnamon. If you didn't hear me, I said she likes sweet smelling incense, so I have used cinnamon to attract her in. So with that being said, let's get into today's reading. I am going to use this Rider-Waite Tarot deck first. So first of all, I am going to be looking into the energies of the Divine Feminine, and I'm going to be seeing what is going on with the Divine Feminine at the moment. First of all, well, I was going to say in the fifth dimension. I'm going to put these back because I wasn't ready for these yet. So if they come out again, then we'll take them. So first of all, I'm going to be asking what's going on in the fifth dimension. Sorry. My apologies. Anyway, and then I'm going to be looking at what's going on in the third dimension. So I'm going to have a layer for each of them. I'm going to put that back again. So, Aphrodite, please help us to work out what is going on in the fifth dimension for the Divine Feminine, please, today. So we have got the Fool. Nope. Never mind, doesn't really matter. We've also got the Queen of Swords in reverse. We have also got the Six of Swords. Okay. So, at the moment, the Divine Feminine is taking a leap of faith in the fifth dimension, taking a leap of faith towards the connection However, at the same time, there is definitely an element of protecting yourself and wanting to really critically think about things, but not really knowing where to go and where to stand from things, because I feel like you don't have an overview of the whole picture of what exactly is going on. So yeah, in the past you have been hurt quite badly. I feel like this particular reading today is resonating for somebody who has had a past connection with this masculine. This is obviously a twin flame reading, and I feel like so if you haven't met your twin flame yet, or you don't feel like you have met your twin flame yet, just click off, or maybe just carry on, just take whatever resonates for you. However, this particular person is definitely someone who has had previous dealings with a person and a masculine, and they're trying to really make sure that, I feel like you may have children with this person, and you are trying to make sure that you and your children stay safe, but you are really willing to take a leap of faith and kind of, I guess, see what's what, if you know what I mean, on the 5th dimensional level. However, the 3rd dimensional energies may be completely different, but I think we should check in what's going on in the masculine now. In his energies, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are both he's, but I'm going to say he for the masculine and she for the feminine, because that's just how I channel energy. So yeah, with that being said, let's see what he's up to. Let's see what he's thinking about in his energies right now. Okay, there's some cards that are just flipped upwards. So, oh gosh, yeah, well, I'll take that one. Some kind of deception on the 5th dimensional level. Definitely doesn't realize what he has been blessed with, doesn't realize the kind of blessings that have been given to him. I'm going to take all of these, in fact, because they're all kind of similar energy. So also this masculine is basically this resonates really heavily with, in fact, both of these cards are resonating with. So I'm not sure if I can't flip it because I'm not on live. Damn, I should have gone live. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. But so what I want to show you is that we've kind of got some similar energies going on. So I'm going to show you what's going on. So this is the feminine, this is the masculine, right hand feminine, left hand masculine. I'm not sure how it will show up on your screen, but yeah, feminine, masculine. So, oh, okay, so it's showing up this way around for me as well. This is going to be confusing. So the feminine is taking a leap of faith, walking towards the masculine, quite hopeful, quite sunny, quite happy, quite light energy, quite joyous. You got the dog there, so quite loyal and quite a loyal energy. Then the masculine's off, sneaking off, but he's looking over his shoulder, and he's looking over and he's thinking, I wonder if my feminine's watching me, I wonder if my feminine's coming to get me. He's playing the runner and he's hoping that you're going to be playing the chaser, essentially. So if you know about the runner chaser dynamic, that's what's going on. Playing cat and mouse, he's playing mouse, and he wants you to play cat. He wants you to run after him. So now we've got the feminine is being called to really critically thinking. So if we flip these both their right way, we've got the feminine is thinking about her future, thinking, if we've got it this way around, thinking about her future, thinking about where she's going, got her head in the clouds a little bit, but thinking about where she's going to be headed, thinking about bright new beginnings and thinking about ascending above other things. And then we've got the masculine on this side. The masculine is thinking about, so the masculine is actually thinking about coming together, thinking about union, thinking about spiritual union. However, both of these energies are blocked. So both of, not necessarily blocked, but reversed. So blocked would be on the side, reversed is this way. So also teaching the tarot here. Anyway, because they are coming out reversed, this means that we have got a masculine here who is basically looking at the this is in 5D, looking at the 5D connection, thinking, don't know if I really believe in it, if I'm honest. I don't believe in necessarily the blessings that are handed to me, and I don't believe that I have the opportunities to take the leap of faith that I should be necessarily not necessarily should be taking, but that I could be taking. So yep. Then we've got the feminine is not critically thinking. The feminine's head is kind of fried. The feminine is completely in the clouds, but she's going to be like ungrounded. So we're having a feminine who is needing to really touch into, if you can, get out into nature, or make sure that you're drinking enough and eating enough and things like that, because your energies are coming through as quite ungrounded at the moment. So yeah, and then we've got the next cards that are coming through, as we've got the feminine is wanting to move away from, so remember I said before, this is not necessarily for all of you, but one moment, drinking tea. I've got to lubricate those old vocal cords so I can carry on talking, right? Anyway, so we've got a feminine here. Did I just swap hands? Yeah, sorry. I did it wrong. I'm confused now. This is feminine. Okay, so it looks like this, right? We've got a feminine who is wanting to walk away from past pain, wanting to not be trapped anymore. Potentially there's a feminine with children who is trying to get away from old pain and old past karmic cycles. She may be embarking on a soulmate relationship to help her, that is helping her to navigate through to clearer waters. We've got somebody who's really really protected, really trying to cover up their really putting a shield up, trying to cover up their aura at the moment. So they're not wanting to let people in, not wanting to let people know what is going on with them. Then we've got the masculine is actually thinking about, so he's thinking about when he trapped you, thinking about, he's letting go of it. He is letting go of it and releasing it, but he's actually thinking about when he trapped you, and he's kind of thinking that you are kind of deserving to move on into your bright new beginnings, and whatever way that may look for you, he is kind of thinking, he wishes he kind of still had you under his lock and key, but he is ready to let you go. And those, I think it's 9 of Swords. No, it's 8 of Swords. Sorry. Anyway, those 8 of Swords are actually being quite a protective measure for this female to have this kind of shield on and this cloak on to move into her new beginning and her new future. So yes, and then we've also got the female is manifesting things. The feminine is manifesting things. The feminine is in the energy of really getting over these battles, really healing herself, really starting to put a lot more energy towards herself, really starting to maybe if she's owning a business, maybe if you're owning your own business, maybe you're putting more energy towards that. Maybe if you have maybe you're putting more energy into your health and your lifestyle. Maybe you're putting more energy into your healthy eating regime. Maybe you're putting more energy into your daily routines. Maybe you're putting more energy into your rituals. Whatever it looks like for you, it seems like you are using this to heal, and they are helping to really stitch you up at the moment. Then we've also got the masculine is seeing this, and this is causing him a lot of frustration with the 10 of Swords. He is really pissed off. He's, in fact, not just pissed off, he's in a lot of pain because he wishes that he still had you trapped, and he's thinking about when he did have you trapped. He's thinking about all the ways that he could have treated you better. He's thinking about how he did not treat you right. He's thinking about how he should have been a better lover, how he should have been a better provider, how he should have nurtured you better, and how he should have been in his divine masculine essence more. And that's why he's sneaking away, because he's too embarrassed to show his face up to the connection. He's actually using these swords as a shield, because if you look at the feminine, she's free flying. She's just like, woohoo, I got my lunch bag on my back. Some of you may be going on holiday, some of you may be going on an adventure, some of you may be taking new steps towards business projects, some of you may be going to new places that you've never been before, some of you may be getting new pets, some of you may be growing new flowers, growing new plants, some of you may be eating new things. Yeah, but definitely a lot of you feminines are doing a lot of new things to freshen up your karmic cycles. And I'm getting the feeling that after I mentioned earlier that you should be grounding yourself, that you have actually been making sure that you are grounding yourself, making sure that you are getting in touch with your lower vibrational energies, not just higher vibrational energies. I've just grabbed some black obsidian and a nice relaxing beach stone. Don't really know exactly what it is, but I thought those would help to lower the vibration. And I'm also going to just use this singing bowl and just place it here, cleansing the energies and grounding the energies at the same time. So I'm also now going to anyway, I'm now going to check what the connecting energy is between you both. And that is weird because we've got 4-4, so we've got 4 on each side and 4, yeah. And I didn't actually pull the cards for the masculine, they fell out, they just came out like that, so yep. So connecting energy, please. We've got the 4 of Swords blocked. Gosh. We've also got the 5 of Cups. So I feel like potentially at the moment this may be a karmic cycle. This may be a karmic partnership. So sometimes twin flame relationships may slip into karmic cycles, and I feel like you are going through a karmic cycle potentially. Not necessarily though. This is, at the moment, both of you are, well, yes, you are going through a karmic cycle, because we're always going through karmic cycles, so yes. I feel like somebody is saying that it isn't a karmic cycle, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, the connecting energy right now is that you are both grieving, you are both struggling, and you are both going through a lot of pain, and the connecting energy is actually grief. So this is trauma bonding, I feel like. That's why I mentioned that it's a karmic cycle, because this is something that is quite traumatic memory, or it potentially may even be positive trauma that you are both thinking of at the same time, that you are really thinking about and really feeling a lot of pain over, really feeling a great deal of loss, really feeling you're really both in your emotions. And yeah, this is in the 5th dimension though, so let's check now what is going on in the 3rd dimension. And we are going to also call on Aphrodite again to help us see what is going to help bring together the masculine and the feminine. So before we go into the 3D energies, so I'm really feeling called to this is face up in my deck, and normally but anyway, sex. Crazy, right? Oh gosh, what a shame, how sad. You know, it's like the connecting energies of the universe, and I'm kind of seeing that you guys might have to get a bit down and dirty to heal this connection. And it's, oh my gosh, the lovers. Oh my gosh, are you seeing this? Are you actually seeing this? So I'm not sure what the heck. So we've got the dark element and the light element of this. So definitely sex, but also the light element. This is like love. This is like the best thing that you can do to really bring you together is, we've got Kundalini energies, we've got the Garden of Eden, we've got the Tree of Life, we've just the Tree of Knowledge, sorry, not the Garden of Eden. Like, wow, this is like heaven, wish fulfillment. Aphrodite, what are you doing right now? Aphrodite is really gonna if you're watching this reading right now, then Aphrodite is going to bring you big blessings. Aphrodite is listening to you, she's listening to your prayers. She is, if you're setting up altars towards her, I will show you in another video how to set up an altar for Aphrodite. Anyway, if you are calling upon her energy right now, then just know that she's hearing you, and she's the goddess of love and the goddess of sex and the goddess of beauty. So these energies coming through like this basically is saying that if you two want to actually make it work, then you've got to be serious about it. You've got to really stop playing stupid games, stop playing runner chaser, stop playing cat and mouse, because this is life and you are equals. You've got to walk together, you've got to stand together, or it's not going to ever work out. You've got to see each other as each other's equal, and you've got to take the chances from the divine or Satan, whatever deity that you are choosing to invoke or listen to. I'm feeling the masculine is choosing, the way this is coming out, the masculine is choosing more to invoke Satan or the devil or Lutherian energy, 3D energy right now, and the feminine is more in the 5th dimensional energy, because that's kind of usually how masculines and feminine polarity actually work out, because masculines are usually lower vibrational, denser, because they are usually the logical thinkers, the doers, the providers, so to speak. And that's the reason why they are providers, is because they are the doers, and the females are, so to speak, the beers. They are the homemakers, the natural how do I say it? Naturally, obviously, we all have to play our part, but if you look at animals, often the females would make the home and build around the camp and do the farming and the cooking, the cleaning of the places like that. Sorry if this sounds sexist. And the males would go out and hunt and provide for the feminine and the children and the young. So yeah, with that being said, let's check what is going on in the 3rd dimensional energy, because this is definitely a twin flame partnership. Wow, okay. So, already connecting you both in the third dimensional energies, you're both having a lot of success with money. You're having a lot of success with your coin. You're having a lot of financial success. The divine is handing you a lot of opportunities. However, you are both fighting each other. You are both in your ego. You are both really trying to come out on top of each other, especially the female more than the feminine, more than the masculine. Sorry, not female. Sorry, just how I'm channeling right now. I realise that there are definitely some people that will be offended by the way that I channel, but that doesn't really, well, it does matter, of course it matters to you, but sorry, that's rude. Anyway, sorry, because I do genuinely have a lot of compassion and a lot of understanding for everybody, but sometimes I can't necessarily say politically correct things all the time. I mean, yeah, sorry if it offends people. Let's see what's going on with the masculine. Oh no, not the masculine, connecting energies, but more so on the masculine side. Okay, so masculine's really thinking about, both of you are thinking about what you can do to bring this, ground this connection into 3D, into the third dimensional consciousness, into physicality, how you can actually make this a real thing. However, the masculine more so than the feminine, because often this is the way masculine, as I say, are the doers. However, the feminine is actively manifesting, but the feminine's more so manifesting a competition. Masculine's more so but you're both competitive. This is connecting energies again. Sorry if the way it's coming through is a bit blurred, but we've got like, you're both in this energy. However, feminine's more so competitive but reflecting also, so you're more extroverted at the moment, and masculine's more introverted, really thinking about how to come towards this connection, but not wanting to let down his ego, because he feels like he has got a lot to lose. A lot to lose. We've got the Ace of Pentacles clarifying both. You both feel like you've got a lot to lose. You both feel like you have made a lot of progress since the last time you saw each other, the last time you came into union. I feel like this has been a long time since you have actually been together. So it is something that you are at the moment really struggling to think of how to actually ground it. You're not sure how to make it real, really, rather than just a fantasy, a daydream. It's like you knew that, it's like, you know, there was something there, you know that you're both fantasizing about each other sexually as well, I guess, as well, but masculine more so than feminine. Again, feminine's more so fantasizing about Garden of Eden style relationship. Masculine's more so fantasizing about having you in the chains kind of thing. He also wants to be in the chains himself. He wants the chains around his neck and chains around your neck. Kinky. He wants kink sex. He wants you to fulfill all of his fantasies. I'm gonna make this definitely an 18 plus. I'll put the warning on the title because I didn't realize those kind of energies were going to come through, obviously. Well, I don't plan, I don't set these kind of things up, but yeah, anyway, a bit embarrassed. Now let's see what is going on with the feminine in the 3D, because I feel like we've got a pretty good idea of you're both wanting to ground it, but it's been a very, very long time, and you've only just started to realize that there was such a powerful, intense connection going on. So the feminine is really cutting the masculine off, but you're starting to think, should I not be in such King of Swords energy? Should I not be so logical? So I feel like the feminine has actually been using, this is going to be a bit confusing, but the person who's usually the feminine has been using quite a lot of masculine energies to navigate her way through this chapter of life at the moment, and she has been really using critical thinking, using a lot of logic, and using a lot of really like planning, like you may have been making a lot of lists, you may have been so say if you do a lot of law of attraction work, you may have been writing a lot of affirmations, or you may have been listening to a lot of affirmations or binaural beats or something like that, and this may have you may be willing to sort of let go of this a little bit now. You may be starting to want to be more receptive and more open. I'm feeling a bit more ungrounded again looking at this. So yeah, you're realizing that you want to be the divine feminine, you don't want to be a logic masculine, you want to have the perks of being a nurturing mother, and you're not sure if you're on the right pathway to actually achieving this at the moment. You're not sure whether you're doing the right thing, and you're looking for a lot of external validation rather than trusting your own instincts and knowing that you glow on the inside when you allow yourself to actually be happy, well, not necessarily happy, but present, when you allow yourself to be fully conscious. I feel like a lot of you have very low self-esteem at times, and you are struggling to really balance your overcompensating over both your ego for your natural divine goddess energy from within. I feel like you are possibly dealing with some shadows, and you also have quite a lot of blockages. I feel like potentially you are worried about whether you should carry on doing the same things that you have been doing in the same karmic cycle because it seems to be bringing you success, or whether you should completely switch up your game, and whether you should choose the light or the dark side. It's really staring at the moment. I'm really feeling a trance by the little, can't remember what these are. They called sphinxes? I don't think they are, because they're those cats at the bottom. I'm entranced by them, so I can't stop. But I've stopped now. But I was literally just like, I can still see them in my mind's eye. Sorry. I must have looked so weird. Anyway, sorry feminines, you must be like, what the hell is up with this tarot reader? So I feel like you've got a lot of energy coming in and penetrating you at the moment, and you're not really wanting to be receptive of this. It's making you feel quite dark, it's making you feel quite low, and it's making you feel like you're never going to have that happiness. It's making you feel like, oh, I just need some time for myself, give me a break, kind of thing. You want to tap into that sun energy, however you're not able to, because you're too busy trying to get a lot of approval from outside sources, and it's coming in through negative, well, not negative, but through less than sunny aspects or options. I feel like you've got a lot of soulmates or a lot of karmics that are potentially leeching off of you, rather than you getting what you're really desiring. And we've also got the Five of Pentacles. So you are walking away from something and you are leaving people out in the cold, and you feel guilty for this and you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so you're really struggling. So I'm just going to ask Aphrodite for some, what you can do to help you with this, for some advice. Keep manifesting. We've got the King of Wands in reverse. Keep manifesting. Make sure that your manifestations are grounded. Make sure that they are for the greatest good of all those around you and for yourself, first and foremost, because you cannot help anybody else before you help yourself first. So with that being said, let's move into masculine's energies on the third dimension. Okay, we've got quite a lot of success at the moment. I feel like you've got quite a lot of success with the ladies that are not your feminine. You're feeling quite frugal, or whatever it is the word you want to use. You're feeling like, ooh, I can get my way with any lady I like right now. And you're really like, I feel like for some of you, you might be worried that you may have an STD. Don't know if this is going to resonate for all of you, but some of you are definitely worried that you may have not wrapped it before you tapped it. And you're not in touch with your emotions at all, like at all. Sorry to say this, but yeah, so we've got, again, this is coming out directly opposite the sun reversed for female and the moon reversed for masculine. So we've got a divine connection here. You're feeling like if you were to connect with your emotions, it would make you too vulnerable. However, you are using the feminine as an outlet to connect with your emotions. You are having this kind of awakening. Your inner child is being brought up and healed through this connection. I feel like if you are not in physical union, you are watching the feminine from afar over social media, or you are, I hope you're not stalking, or I hope they're not stalking you if you're the feminine and you're watching. Make sure that you've got protective measures in place, and make sure that you call the police. However, I do feel like somebody is watching you from afar and they are leaving a situationship to come towards you because they're realizing that you are this wish fulfillment, this happy. They realize that they shouldn't have treated you so bad because you're going to be successful. They thought that treating you bad was going to stop you from having success, but they see that you're moving on and you're going to be manifesting bright new futures and happy new beginnings, and they want to be part of this. They want to be part of the circle. They don't want to be from the outside looking in. They don't want to be fed up and miserable manifesting STDs and having success with other ladies. They want success with all ladies. For some of them, this is a very greedy energy. But with the feminine, I'm feeling like you are putting down wands. So you have been feeling quite like, oh, I'm the king, I'm dominant. You've been asserting your dominance a little bit as well. So yeah, now I am going to get some angel answer cards to ask what angels, these aren't what angels actually, these ones will be what angels. Sorry, 1 minute. Oh no, these are not what angels, but I think I've got an angel tarot deck, but these ones might have the angel on. So I want to know what angels are surrounding you at the moment, feminine and masculine. I want to know what is going on with your energies, and I want to know what you can do, any suggestions from Aphrodite, any suggestions from your higher self. So first of all, I'm going to ask what angels are surrounding you at this moment. So feminine, you've got Archangel Michael. So I saw this in my mind's eye. I didn't know that it was going to be Michael. I just saw a lot of green energy, and my third eye is really pulsating right now. So I saw a lot of green energy surrounding you and your connection, particularly surrounding you in the third dimension. So you've got a lot of healing energy from Sendephalon. So your affirmation or your gratitudes is just, thank you Sendephalon for delivering my prayers to heaven. So I feel like you are really quite grateful at the moment for what you have got, for what you have been receiving in the third dimension, which is really great, because once you start to be grateful for things and you start to notice things, your guides and your angels can give you more of those things. So let's see what else. Who else? Sorry. We've also got, okay, so this is your spirit team. You have got an eagle backing you, but this is just saying spirit animals, so you can call on your spirit animals at any time. And this is saying, thank you animal kingdom for blessing my pathway with love. So you're connected quite heavily at the moment, even on the third dimension to the fifth dimension, and I feel like you're also quite connected to the sixth dimension at the moment. For some of you that are watching, some of you may be channelers yourself, some of you may not, just take it as it resonates. Anyway, let's see what Aphrodite would recommend for you at the moment. I knew it was going to come out at some point, so I was disappointed that he hadn't come out yet. So feminines, this is, I don't really want to go too deep into this, but Archangel Michael is quite, oh, I resonate with Archangel Michael. There's synchronicity. I'm going to use this as connecting energies. So Aphrodite is saying that Archangel Michael has been protecting you from actually having this yin yang balance at the moment, because you see at the moment you are, I'm seeing the feminine in the light at the moment, so you are really having to be protected and be nurtured so that you can bring beautiful gifts for the universe. And if you were to go towards the masculine at the moment, he's very dark, so he wouldn't be very good for you necessarily. So Archangel Michael has actually, if you're asking why have you not been able to go towards your masculine, it's because he's fucking around with other people. You're not. You're thinking about success and happiness. He's possibly got an STD, but he's not manifesting very positively, and he's got a guard up. He's not very in touch with his emotions, and you are wanting a happy new beginning. So, and you're really wanting to, on the 5th, heal from the trauma from the past. So Archangel Michael is saying that this union at the moment is probably not going to ground itself, even though you have been asking, until the masculine has really reflected upon the decisions that he has made and really balanced his energy out a little bit more. So this is, and also the feminine needs to balance her energy out a little more as well. So it's all about embracing the darkness, not running from the darkness. So the affirmation is, thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. So now let's see what's going on for the masculine. Let's see what Aphrodite wants to say. So much. Very passionate energies, aren't we, lads? Lads? Aren't we lads? What the fuck? I've never said that before in my fucking life, sorry. Anyway. Lads. Wow, I've nearly been going for an hour. I'm fucking exhausted. Now there's no energy coming through. Aphrodite wants to say. Okay, so you're starting to find peace and harmony. So this masculine is starting to find peace and harmony. You've got Archangel Raguel here. Don't know how to exactly say this, but this is really, really, really helping me to feel peaceful, really helping me to feel balanced. You've got quite a lot of golden energy flowing into you right now, and you've got quite a lot of golden energy flowing through you right now. You're being brought back to balance, you're being brought back to harmony, you're being brought, perhaps you have been overworking yourself, you're being brought back to rest, you're being brought back to the 3D. That's what's going on in the 3D, that's what Angel's supporting you. Oh no, here it is. So now let's see what else. Okay, so you've got spiritual support there. So your affirmation is, dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become spiritually aware. I feel like you are starting to realize that you can connect to the 5th dimension. You may have been starting to look into angel numbers. You may have been starting to look into synchronicity. You may have been starting to look into angelic healing and binaural beats. You may have been starting to accept healing from your guides and your angels, and really starting to ground yourself with this as well, with this knowledge, rather than just thinking, oh, this is something for other people are angels, realizing that we all have angelic abilities within us. I feel like you may have been calling on a lot of divine feminine healing. Yeah, that's why you've been trying to conquer ladies. However, this is not really a good way to go forwards, because you're being called to love and accept yourself, and your angels have been guiding you towards self-acceptance, and that's what Aphrodite is really helping you to do at the moment. So now I'm going to get a couple of answers for your questions that you may have. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Feminine, think of a question and get clear. Okay, that was quick. Ask for help from others. So you are going to most likely get what it is that you're desiring, but you need to ask for help from others. I feel like, again, this is coming up with the soulmate connection. I feel like you need to really rely on your soulmates as well as your spirit team, because I feel like you're definitely somebody who does rely on and trust in your spirit team, but you're not able to rely on help from other people at the moment, and you're not trusting in them. So this is really all about making sure that you're asking the right people for help and responding to that help appropriately. So let's see what's going on. I mean, not the masculine. You need to let go of some things. You've got a lot of mental confusion. You've got a lot of, you're overworked, you're tired, you're exhausted, you are overworking yourself, you are not drinking enough water, you've got crusty ass lips, you are scattering your energy all over the place, you are not eating healthily, you are not balanced right now. So let the fuck go, bro. Let go. Just let go. You know, holding on to things is not going to make them go your way. If you hold on to things, it is more likely to stop them from going your way. If you just let go, then you're way more likely to get those things. So, for example, I'm just going to tell you a little thing about manifesting. I have manifested quite a lot of things by just simply letting go, but I guess that's because I'm feminine at the moment. My dreadlock looks weird, doesn't it? Because I've had to put it through itself a couple of times because it fell out. Gross, right? This is like making me think I don't want to upload the whole reading right now, and that's why it's not up. It's separated from the other ones because, yeah. Well, it didn't fall out. I had a traumatic story that I don't want to go into. So, yeah, with that being said, moving swiftly onwards, because that makes it sound like my hair's falling out and that it's not in very good condition. My hair did not fall out. My hair literally was pulled out. So if you want to know the story, my hair was pulled out. But anyway, now I sound like a gutter trash. Right, now masculine, get clear on a question, or if this is feminine watching, then think about a question to do with your masculine, and here you go, get ready for an answer. Your angels are going to answer. God, I'm going to ask that again. It's not the right time. Reversed. So this time may be coming soon, but it's not the right time at the moment. Neither neither answers are very concrete. However, this is a more, I think, I can't remember, but this is a more positive card, so this is more saying that the right time is coming soon, whereas this is just a more neutral card saying that you need to ask for help from others. So interesting. With that being said, I think I'm going to end this reading today. I didn't get any tarot from the Jane Wallace deck, but I ended up doing a longer reading than I thought I would initially. So going to just go on. I'll pull a Moonology card for you both and for the clarifying to see what's going on. I feel like right now I feel like I'm a marriage counsellor or something, and like I've got two people sitting in front of me and that I'm talking to both of you. So yeah, maybe you are, maybe this is what's going on, and if that's the case, then hi. I hope I've brought some clarity towards issues you may be facing in your relationship at the moment. So let's get to clarifying the overall energy. I'm shot to pieces right now. The end of a tough cycle is approaching. Full moon in Capricorn. So something that you have been sowing a lot of seeds towards, something that has been very tough, something that has been a very difficult karmic cycle is ending, and it is going to be coming in the favor more of the masculine. So let's see what's going on in feminine's life. Adjustments are required of you, third quarter moon, so you're being asked to make adjustments to your lifestyle if you want to have the desired life that you want. And then let's see masculine's energy. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So this is reminding us that it's always important to remember that nothing is set in stone. No choices that you make have ever been finalized. Nothing is ever concrete, and things can always change depending on circumstances. So with that being said, thank you for watching this reading today. Namaste. If you have any suggested readings that I can do for the next reading, please, I would love to see your suggestions in the comments below. I would also love to hear any feedback that you have, and I'd also love to hear how it resonated for you. Like, subscribe, comment if you haven't already, and head to the links down below. See ya. Bye. Thank you for watching today's reading.